Hi everyone, we have long weekend, so let's do some work. Last time I covered this piece with gel coat, pretty thick, and it's still tacky actually. It's I used the gel coat without wax, so uh, ideally it's just to cover with the PVA, but unfortunately I don't have it anymore. And the other option is to cover one layer of gel coat with wax additive, or I have a polyester resin with wax, so whichever works I'll figure it out, but I need to measure how thick is the layer. Maybe I'll just cover a little bit, let it dry, and sand it down to the flat condition. Well, it's halfway in and I see there are some low spots. Probably I will use gel coat for covering the thing with the wax. Continue to remove all the hardware from the mast. So my logic is give up. So there are 6 screws and it must come off. But the previous, the other side winch I removed, and there are 2 bolts from both sides, from here, from there, which is goes through the mast. How the heck do you put it in? I don't get it. Anyway, I just cut it. There's no point to disassemble the winch like last time. Well, this winch is a good winch with a bolt and nut, not like previous one. So looks like need to disassemble it anyway. But this is not the first priority. I just want to clean up these pipes to throw it out. Well, what is it? 1 hour? So it's completely cured. It's not yet totally cured, it's still soft in some points, but it's not tacky anymore, so I guess I mixed the right amount of air dry filler, so it's okay. So I'm gonna keep it dry and maybe throw it out outside on the sun to speed up process, and then when it's get a little more solid, I will start sanding this down and make a nice and shiny. I can say this is ideal, just need to push it. Yeah, I sanded that surface with 400 grit sandpaper. It's a lot of kind of imperfections here. Well, interesting experience. I sanded down with a different grit of sandpaper, so I started from 400 and 600 and 800 and 1000, 1500, and then I finished with the 2000 grit. It was wet sanding using this thing, or just tap water. and in the end I just buffed with this thing. So I use just a rack for buffing, kind of like surrounded motions. I don't have buffer unfortunately, but anyway, I see the drops holding on surface, and yeah, we'll see. Looks okay. So for the comparison, there was on the left there was the thing which I removed, and on the right is the thing which I'm going to install. Well, actually I almost gave up with this gel coat painting. I just I don't know what's wrong, but I tried to brush it, I tried roll it, I tried to spread it, and every time I done this it just doesn't really sit properly, and I don't know what's wrong. But one thing I found that every layer you put with the gel coat with the brush, there has to be really teeny weeny, otherwise you'll get those bubbles which is trapped in the layers. I did several attempts, I don't know, 5, 6 and different technique, and in the end I just, well, ended up with what I have right now. But anyway, it's a good experience. I like this material. It's super hard and easy to sand and looks perfectly. So I will practice more. Let's make a mask a little shorter. Well, it's time to remove tutorials. I don't know. Scary. What if I not put it back? Well, anyway, there must be moisture underneath and I need to check it out and fix it. But in order to remove it, I need to get to the nuts down below, and I just start to remove these panels. So it's kind of demolition time. What I can see here, well, the hull is good, no questions at all, solid. Yeah, the only thing is I see here is kind of moisture is dripping off some water, liquid, I don't know what the heck. So there might be two scenarios why the water is here. One is condensation, because there was a rubber trap kind of insulator, and the other thing could be is the water drips through these bolts, which I'm going to remove. So let's figure it out. screws removed, so overall is 22, 24, something like that. Let's continue demolition. Well, what do we have here? Moisture. Just trapped moisture, nothing else. And obviously that paint is just chipping off because of this, which is normally fine. It's okay. It's supposed to be like that. So, well, and I have a plan to remove this smelly leather, kind of leather, artificial, obviously, and smell like, oof, gross. So yeah, it's fine. What I wanna point is I have a doubt that where exactly the core is finishing laid out in sandwich, and I got like thought maybe it's go all the way to the joint to the hull, or deck is gonna be like somewhere out. So I don't know, let's figure it out. So sounds like the core started from right here, but I don't know. Until I drill a hole, I couldn't just only guess. Well, I sanded off this section. It doesn't really do anything. It was a void inside anyway, so just useless. So that the beam, wooden beam, is kind of wet. Let's patch it a bit. You see, liquid. It's garbage. I pushed my screwdriver a little harder to start dripping water. I dug a little bit inside, and what I found is that this beam, wooden piece, is goes all the way, and it's attached to the core material. So that the thing is that I thought there was maybe some sort of layer of fiberglass in between this beam and the core, but it's not. So it's a one piece, probably they glue all together or just, you know, lay down inside. And this is another confirmation that this is a wood and this is a core. I saw that before, so I removed it previously. Well, okay. I removed a little more material there. I can see the light. Well, I actually interested how deep is how thick is the core actually, and it looks like it's about what is it, 9 millimeters, which is 3/8. That's great. So the same thickness like I have before. Cool. Starboard side toe rail unfastened right now. I removed all bolts where they were not going. I just cut it off. So it's about 10 feet long. So let's try to pop it up. Toe rail doesn't want to go out, but at least the weather is fine, not too hot. Let's try my favorite tool. Let's remove a port side toe rail, and the deck will be open, exposed, and it will be easy to work with. I removed the top covers for all 26 screws, so I will start undoing this. Now is the challenge. the nuts are right there in very corner, so ideally to remove this box, but the good thing is that the previous guys didn't really pay attention on what they do, and they didn't really lay a piece of this fancy cover inside of their box, so probably I'll just have to clean up upstairs and remove those little things down below. 15 minutes and demolition is finished. Well, it's beautiful. I just only painted it, chipping off, but it's okay. The metal is giving up. At least I have some spares. All screws are undone. I will start popping up that toe rail. Started to planning of first cut, so I draw the line and everything above will go away, but it will be next time. This is it for today. If you like this video, please hit thumbs up, subscribe and leave comment down below. Bye.